Welcome back to NT Coins World. Today, we're diving into a fascinating collection of British 1-penny coins, spanning nearly 3 decades, each offering its own unique insight into British numismatic history. We'll go through each one, discussing its historical context, design details, mintage, value, and why collectors find these coins so compelling. Whether you're new to penny collecting or a seasoned enthusiast, there's a lot to discover about each of these coins, so let's get started. 1935 1-penny coin. The 1935 British 1-penny coin is a classic from the George V era, marking the final years of his reign before his passing in 1936. Historical context. By 1935, King George V had been on the throne for 25 years. The UK was in a period of social and economic upheaval, with the global Great Depression affecting many people's lives. Despite these challenges, the penny remained an essential part of everyday commerce, serving as a reliable piece of currency in Britain and its colonies. Design features. The 1935 1-penny coin features the iconic Britannia on the reverse. She sits with a trident in one hand, symbolizing Britain's powerful navy, and holds a shield in the other, representing defense. The obverse displays a portrait of King George V, created by Sir Bertram McKennell, showing the king's profile with his distinctive moustache. The inscriptions read Jorgives V de gra Brit Omen Rex Fidef Indim, a Latin phrase meaning George V, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Mintage and production. The mintage for the 1935 penny was relatively high, with millions produced to meet public demand. Coins from this period are quite common, but finding a coin in excellent condition can still be a challenge due to the years of circulation. Market value. Because of its high mintage, circulated 1935 pennies typically have modest value, often ranging from $1 to $5 in average condition. Coins in higher grades or with special qualities, like proof strikes, can fetch more. Collector interest. The 1935 penny is highly valued by collectors due to its association with the George V series. Many collectors aim to complete a full-date run of George V pennies, making the 1935 coin a must-have in a full penny collection. 1946 1-penny coin. Next, we move on to the 1946 British 1-penny coin, a notable coin from the early post-war era, during the reign of George VI. Historical context. By 1946, the world was emerging from the devastation of World War II. King George VI had been on the throne since 1936 after the abdication of his brother Edward VIII. The penny continued to serve as an essential currency denomination, and its production was crucial in helping to stabilize the post-war economy. Design features. The reverse side of the 1946 penny remains the classic Britannia design, a symbol of British resilience and strength. The obverse features a portrait of King George VI by Thomas Humphrey Paget. The inscription reads Jorgives Vidgbr Om Rex Fd Eind Imp, Latin for George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Mintage and production. The 1946 penny had a moderately high mintage, as the economy required steady circulation of coins in the post-war recovery period. However, many of these coins saw extensive use, and finding an uncirculated piece can be difficult. Market value. Circulated 1946 pennies generally have a market value between $1 and $10, with coins in better condition or higher grades fetching a premium. Collectors value this coin for its historical context, and pristine examples may command higher prices. Collector interest. The 1946 penny is popular among collectors, especially those focusing on post-war coinage or seeking to complete a full-date set of George VI pennies. The coin represents a critical time in British history, making it an interesting piece for both history buffs and coin enthusiasts. 1939 1-penny coin. The 1939 1-penny coin was issued during a pivotal year in world history, as it marked the beginning of World War II. This was a time of immense change, both in the United Kingdom and around the globe. The coin, minted under the rule of King George VI, reflects an era of resilience and national pride as the United Kingdom braced itself for the challenges ahead. It's fascinating to think that a simple penny could have been in the pocket of a soldier, a factory worker, or an average citizen witnessing the transformations of wartime Britain. Now, let's talk about the design. The obverse or front side of the 1939 penny features a left-facing portrait of King George VI, created by artist Thomas Humphrey Paget. Paget's depiction is considered one of the most refined portraits, capturing the stoic and determined expression of a king leading his country through turbulent times. Surrounding the portrait are the Latin inscriptions Jorgives Vidgbr Om Rex Fd Eind Imp, which translates to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This text reflects the UK's sovereignty and its extensive reach across the British Empire. On the reverse side, we see the iconic image of Britannia, the personification of Britain. She is seated facing right, holding a trident in one hand and a shield adorned with the Union Jack in the other. This imagery is deeply symbolic, representing Britain's power over the seas and its unwavering strength. The denomination 1 penny appears in large letters, with the date 1939 beneath Britannia. The reverse design has been a staple on British pennies for decades, giving the coin a sense of tradition and continuity even in a period of upheaval. In terms of mintage, the 1939 1 penny had a relatively high production number, with over 43 million coins minted. This makes it a common coin compared to other years, yet its historical significance keeps it in demand among collectors. The abundance of 1939 pennies means that they're accessible for most collectors, especially those interested in building a comprehensive collection of pre-decimal UK pennies. When it comes to market value, the 1939 penny is generally affordable, especially in circulated grades. A circulated 1939 penny in good condition might range from $1 to $5, while an uncirculated or mint state example could fetch $20 or more, depending on the quality of the coin and any unique characteristics. Of course, this is just a general estimate, as values can fluctuate based on collector demand and market trends. Now, let's discuss errors. Error coins are a highlight for many collectors, as they're unique variations that occurred during the minting process. With the 1939 penny, there are several notable errors to look for. One common error type includes die cracks, which are small lines that appear on the coin due to a cracked die used during production. These cracks can vary in appearance, making each error coin distinct. Additionally, some 1939 pennies may exhibit misalignment errors, where the coin's design appears slightly off-center due to the misalignment of the dies. These errors can add a bit of value to the coin, with collectors willing to pay a premium for rare or unusual specimens. 1961 1 penny coin. The 1961 British 1 penny coin is another piece from Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, reflecting Britain's stable economy and preparations for decimal currency. Historical context. Produced as Britain approached the 1960s, the 1961 penny reflects a time when the UK was considering moving to a decimal currency system, though it hadn't yet been implemented. Design features. Like previous years, the reverse features Britannia seated with a trident and shield, and the obverse again shows Queen Elizabeth II's first portrait by Mary Gillick. Mintage and production. The 1961 penny also had a high mintage, as demand for pennies remained steady. Finding circulated examples is straightforward, but high-grade, uncirculated examples are harder to come by. Market value. For circulated 1961 pennies, values are generally between $1 and $5. Higher-grade coins, particularly those uncirculated, can be valued higher, around $10 or more. Collector interest. Collectors prize the 1961 penny due to its role in Queen Elizabeth II's early series. As part of the last decade before decimalization, this coin is a meaningful piece in completing a set of pre-decimal pennies. 1963 1 penny coin. Finally, we have the 1963 British 1 penny coin, another example from Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, representing the last few years of Britain's traditional coinage before decimalization. Historical context. The 1963 penny was issued just 7 years before decimalization. Coins from this time are part of the final years of Britain's traditional currency system, making them nostalgic for many collectors. Design features. The reverse features Britannia, a fixture on the penny, and the obverse showcases Queen Elizabeth II's first portrait by Mary Gillick. Mintage and production. The 1963 penny was produced in significant numbers, ensuring its presence in circulation. Though common in circulated grades, uncirculated examples are more valuable and sought after by collectors. Market value. Circulated 1963 pennies typically hold a modest value of $1 to $5, while higher-grade coins can go up to $10 or more. In collector interest. As part of the last series of pre-decimal pennies, the 1963 penny is valued by collectors for its historical significance. Many see it as a representation of a bygone era, making it a meaningful addition to any British coin collection. In summary, each of these 1 penny coins 1935, 1946, 1959, 1961, and 1963 offers a unique glimpse into British history and numismatics. From the reign of George V through to the early years of Queen Elizabeth II, these pennies tell the story of Britain's resilience, tradition, and the gradual shift toward modernization. Thank you for watching NT Coins World. Please like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you have any of these pennies in your collection. Share your thoughts and stay tuned for more coin history.